Are you still sore from that leg day?
Dude, I could barely sit down to go to the bathroom.
Limping.
Shaking MP.
Halftime, 6'4", number 20, AJ Green. At forward, number 12, TP Torian Prince. Starting at point guard. Standing 6'2", number 50, Cole Anthony. The big man. Standing 6'11", number 3, Miles Turner. At forward, 6'11", number 34. The Green Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach in the Milwaukee Bucks is Doc Rivers. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Milwaukee Bucks.
And now Dallas' starting group. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Kyrie Irving out there with MP, and it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Green out there with Cole Anthony, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, D.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
Against MP. Davis with a screen on Green. Here's MP. Antetokounmpo with the block. And they'll keep possession. Clock at 4. MP drives in. And the bucket is good.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
He throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Irving. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Back to MP. Screen by Lively. Oh, look out! Oh, my goodness!
Little bit of flair on that one.
Showing a good IQ for the game. MP feeding a guy ready to score.
Milwaukee with the ball. 4-point game. Outside, Green. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Green. Over MP. That one's good from Green. And the assist from Antetokounmpo.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Now MP. Last game he had 34 points. On the take. And MP throws it down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
It's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And here's Milwaukee now. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Antetokounmpo inside. Checked by Davis. Antetokounmpo can't connect. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside, Green. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Green's got 5 now.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
The drive by MP. And then he pats it down right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. The Bucks trail by 3. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's a screen by Turner. Antetokounmpo, right side. 5 on the clock. Davis with a rebound. And so Davis will bring it up for Dallas. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Here's Prince after the basket by Dallas. Back to Antetokounmpo. Fires the 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
His jump shots improve every season. Antetokounmpo's got a great rhythm on his quick release shots.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. And for an update on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
As you know, MP and Giannis are both having MVP caliber seasons. I talked to MP earlier about how he's approaching this game, and he said it's hard to match Giannis in a physical battle. That's why he's won MVP before. We need to defend without fouling and make him earn his place on the floor and not at the free throw line. Can't argue with MP's logic there, guys.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Thanks for that report, Allie. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Green with the ball. Now guarded by MP. And down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, boy, has he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
The Mavericks have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Marshall outside. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. Misses from close range. Here's Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo with it. He's got 5. There's a screen by Turner. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Green. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Flags checked in for Marshall. Mavericks trail by 3. Outside Irving. Screen by MP. Irving, the pass to MP. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Hurt's got 12 points in the game.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Anthony finds Antetokounmpo. Out to Anthony. 4 on the clock. Pass to Green. No good on the 3. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 10 shooting. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. His first shot coming late. First shot won't go.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. There's a screen by Turner. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the...
Substitution on the court.
.44 seconds left to play in the first. Kuzma, the pass to Porter. Portis outside, down low. Here's Harris. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Gafford with a screen on Harris. Here's Hurt. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's just great willpower on the part of MP. You can't let defenders think they can intimidate you.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. The Bucks leading by 4. Now here's Kuzma. Still without a bucket. To the middle. Here's Portis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Bucks lead by 6. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More NBA on 2K. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
We've got Amir Coffey, Bobby Portis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Sims in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Clock at 6, Kuzma. And the rebound goes to Dallas. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle big time.
Well, when you shoot that poorly from deep, the odds of winning get really slim in a hurry.
Outside for Russell. Gets the 3 ball to go. Russell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I just love the growth from MP. Knowing the better option on that play is to kick it out.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the wave and stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis' hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Marshall, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. Kuzma for 3. The rebound by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Inside from 6 feet away. Marshall can't hit.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Coffee into the lane. First shot won't go.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
MP, the pass to Russell. Back to MP. There's a screen by Marshall. To the inside. It's stolen by Kuzma. Harris on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. As we get to just about the halfway point in our season, it's the perfect time to take a look at the Rookie of the Year race. Let's see which of these rookies have been the biggest boost to their team and gotten out ahead. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
Yeah, some guys hit that rookie wall, but he just keeps getting better, and now his team is relying on him.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Be rewarded for his efforts right there.
Pass to Hurt. There's a screen by Marshall. MP drops in, and MP throws it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Flag. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside for Green. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 3. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. And here's Porter outside. They get it back. To the paint. And then Portis with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
Great work by MP getting into the body of the defender and drawing the foul.
And midway through the season, is this the point in the schedule where players start to feel some fatigue set in?
Oh, yeah, the adrenaline of the beginning of the year has worn off at this point. Everybody is feeling it. This is when you're counting on that preseason conditioning to get you through the rigors of a very long season.
Rest and recovery, most important thing this time of year.
No substitutes for those.
Mavericks trail by 4. And here's MP. 21 points in the game. Pass to Flag. Three-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, and this young kid Flag has so much confidence in his scoring ability, and that makes him dangerous off the catch.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He came away with 34 points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. He made an impact at every turn, and he looked like he had fun doing it. Guys?
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance. Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Gafford with a screen on Antetokounmpo. MP drives in. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The 3, Gafford. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Inside. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
The agility of Turner is huge in these pick and rolls. He's hard to prevent from scoring in these situations.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Kyrie Irving. 1 shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. And Tim, last made, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flag, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Dallas has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Davis with a screen on Green. MP drives in. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
Anthony, the pass to Prince. Anthony against Irving. Throws it up high. The feed. The jam. Giannis.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Here's Irving. He's got 5. MP looking around. And there's the drive. MP making his presence felt.
Over the course of his career, being able to consistently score on the inside will pay off big for MP.
MP against Green. Pass to Anthony. Back to Green. Unable to get that one. Ooh, good D by Irving. Dallas has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Lively with a screen on Prince. MP drives in. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Pass to Green. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. Green's got 22.
Well, they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Davis a screen. MP with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Nice touch by Davis inside.
Assisted by MP.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's 21 seconds left in the second. Turner, no good.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
MP outside. And Turner with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. And here's MP from outside. Buried from outside. I don't I think we may get a review here. That was close. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
MP getting it done for the Mavericks. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be back in a moment.
53, Dallas, 55. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot drum line. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, so close. Give it up for our contestant.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. Moving on. The Mavs find themselves in a battle. Close matchup so far.
Got to give it up for their second unit, leaping off that bench, going out there playing like starters.
Roster depth, a key factor for them here. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Anthony. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Kyrie Irving out there with MP. And it's Marshall in at the three. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want-to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions. And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Marshall passes to Lively. Lively with a screen on Green. Shot clock at 5. Hurt. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Brent. Fires for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Anthony. Lively with a screen on Anthony. The drive by MP. Nice take by MP.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. To the inside. And then Turner with the dunk.
Now you see how comfortable Giannis is in the pick and rolls. Keeping things simple, just a smart pass.
Dallas has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Irving, the pass to MP. Driving to the basket. Chalk up 2 there. MP's got 30 points.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Green. To the middle. And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Green against MP. Outside Irving. Back to MP. Lively with a screen on Green. MP again. MP's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Out left to the wing. Antetokounmpo, left side. Shoots over Davis. Here's Turner. And it's blocked by Davis.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. MP against Green, and out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it, and it's clear. Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now MP. He's got 32 points. Here he goes. Uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 34 points.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
Well, as I'm sure you've heard, MP's father is on the mend from a recent heart attack. The recovery is going well enough that his doctor cleared him to fly, and he's in the stands today. MP told me, quote, seeing him out there, that means the world to me. Something I will never take for granted again. As wholesome an answer as you'll get, guys.
Well, nothing keeps you whole like family. Thank you. Antetokounmpo for 3. And another miss by Milwaukee. Dallas leading by 4. MP with it. He's got 36 points. Down low, Davis. And Davis slams it home.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Davis. Now here's MP. Davis a screen. MP, the pass to Davis. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Prince can't hit. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Here's Irving. Prince grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 6. Anthony in the post. MP's there. And a missed layup. Dallas has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Lively with a screen on Green. The drive by MP. Oh, my goodness! MP off the bounce.
Oh, a wise move by MP. Calling his own numbers in the 2-man game.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's time to get loud. Welcome your 414 crew to the floor. Once again, give it up for your 414 crew, Bucks fans.
And Milwaukee has possession. 8-point game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Davis. And it's blocked by Davis.
And that's what's amazing about Davis. He can block shots coming from anywhere on the floor.
Davis a screen. MP drives in. Ooh, the power move from MP.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
It's the power of the 2-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
MP outside. Marshall outside. 6 to shoot. Back to MP. It's stolen by Green. Here's Prince. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Some of it's good defense, and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Lively with a screen on Prince. Here's Hurt. Foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far.
I can't say this enough. You have to value each possession. He looks like he's trying to force things. He's better when he plays within himself.
Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Flags checked in for Dallas. Anthony against Irving. Portis down low. Excellent D there from Davis. And here's MP. He's got 40 now. Davis a screen. MP with it. Portis picks him up. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to go on A.J. Green. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
No one covering. Green's got 29 points.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
The drive by MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Wow, MP just explodes off the floor. What an athlete.
Outside, Green. There's a screen by Anthony. Portis outside. Pass to Turner. Back to Portis. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Turner. That time on the assist by Green. Turner's got 6 here in the quarter.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
Davis a screen. MP with it. Portis picks him up. And MP throws it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Irving. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First of all, he is just so crafty and so unpredictable. Hard to fault the defense right there for fouling Irving.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
And he makes the first. Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. That one's no good. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is, Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Pass to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Tries again, and he lays it in.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Dallas leading by 9. Here's Hurt. He's got 44 to the middle. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 15 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Portis with a screen on Davis. Davis against Kuzma. Portis the screen. Inside. And then Portis with the dunk.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. rookie. Coffee, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Porter Jr. in for Green. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. Thompson comes in for Davis. The Mavericks lead by 9. Now MP. There's a screen. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Anthony, the pass to Kuzma. Porter in the post, covered by MP. Anthony against Irving. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Kuzma for 3. Burke pulls it in. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Driving inside. Oh, MP! An emphatic finish.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Kuzma outside. Pass to Portis. Here's Coffee. And it's off from three-point range. Dallas leading by 13. And here is Irving. Thompson outside. And the 3 off target.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Dallas has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP outside. Oh, another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Oh, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
Kuzma for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Giannis plays the 4 with Porter playing at center. Amir Coffey out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo against Russell. Stolen by Gafford. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Gafford.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Antetokounmpo, left side, outside Porter. This one for 3. Drills it from deep.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Russell, the pass to Davis. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Pass to Porter. Antetokounmpo outside. Now here's Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Here's Portis. Yep, that one's good.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Russell, the pass to Marshall. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Coffee on the wing. The 3 is up. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Well, Giannis knows he creates gravity inside, which is going to free someone up on the outside.
Russell, the pass to Davis. Nice move. Easy two for AD.
Well, that's AD at his best, playing big and finishing at the rim.
Kuzma with a screen on Davis. Kuzma outside. No good with the triple.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Bucks trail by 13. Going inside, and it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Kuzma is just so much fun to watch take off like that. The power is unmatched.
Davis a screen to the paint. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And it's 6'10" with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan. Is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4. And given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
No good on the free throw. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Well, you think about the big guys in this league that can do it all. Anthony Davis is one of those names that'll come to mind. When he's healthy, he is one of the best.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Oh, stolen by Turner. Antetokounmpo with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Giannis to the cup. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Bucks trail by 10. Here's Coffey. Pass to Turner. And here is Antetokounmpo, guarded by Marshall. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kuzma. And he can't bank that one in.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing. It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
And they've made some big plays to get back in it. This game is a toss-up now.
Here's Marshall. That shot's good. Russell making the play. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
A reliable distributor, Russell will find ways to set his guys up.
Davis against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Davis. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Russell, the pass to Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Yeah, the big man playing big. Davis forcing the issue in the paint.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Prince is checked in for Kuzma. Green comes in for Coffey. And Anthony subbed in for Porter Jr. Anthony with it. Outside. Green. 16 feet out. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Now here's MP. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Irving. There's the foul. It's on Derek Lively. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Antetokounmpo against Lively. Lets it go from 11. And the rebound goes to Dallas. 17 points was their biggest margin. MP inside. Prince is there. Lively with a screen on Prince. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Just his first turnover of the night. He's been poised and he's been focused.
Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Bucks trail by 12. Outside, Green. Irving against Anthony. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Irving. Giannis throws it down.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. He's taken over at the offensive end.
Davis, a screen. Here's Hurt. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster. Tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in.
Yeah, and for a guy like MP, it's really about earning a reputation early in your career and getting others to notice your game.
And then Turner with the dunk.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Green against MP. Marshall outside. MP, a screen on Prince. Just 4 to shoot. Lively with the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And here's Green from the arc. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Marshall can't hit.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Ooh, Giannis using his length inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Davis, the pass to MP. Davis with a screen on Green. Hits yet again. Wow.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Prince. Green for 3. Can't get it to drop. Oh, great D that time from MP. Outside Irving. Outside MP. Now Lively. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Bucks trail by 9. Green. Davis pulls it down. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Davis outside. Now MP. Davis with a screen on Green. Clock at 6. MP against Antetokounmpo. Off on the layup. Milwaukee has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. It's good from beyond the arc.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them.
Takes a three. Knocks down the trifecta.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Antetokounmpo, rebounded by MP. The Mavericks lead by 9. Lively with a screen on Green. MP. Yes, sir!
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Davis against Antetokounmpo. Outside Anthony. There's a screen by Turner. Beyond the arc. Green outside from downtown. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. MP with it. Green picks him up. MP outside. Davis with a screen on Green. Here's Davis. And stolen by Green. Now Turner. Antetokounmpo. Oh, the stop.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
Box foul. Green. Third personal foul. 14 foul.
2 points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
And he nails it.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Shooting for Dallas. Lively. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
Portis. Oh, he misses the deep three. It's intercepted. MP. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
We're here with MP, who racked up double-digit assists in the win. Felt like your teammates knocked down their shots every time you found them tonight. That's got to feel good.
Dominic Hamill, man, I'm telling you, I'm playing with some dogs. Roof! It's an honor to run with these guys. All I got to do is hit them in their spot and then get out the way.
That you did, MP. Great game.
Hey, appreciate you.
Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you later.
All right, we're here with MP. It's a nice VIP. MP's dad.
No, most people call me Matt.
Can I call you Matt?
No.
All right, Matt. What you think of your son tonight, man? He make you proud?
Oh, man, I don't want to get too cheesy, but I'm always been proud of him. No matter what he does, he gives it his all. And he's a genuinely good person.
Thanks, Dad.
Hey, Xander, wait, whoa. Let's mix it up. I thought this was supposed to be a lighthearted series.
Trust me, man. Your fans gonna love it.
Okay. A box office, baby.
Oh, gosh.
Come on.
Hey, look, that's my dad for you. He makes the best diner food you'll ever have in your life, but in his heart of hearts, he thinks he's a Hollywood movie star.
Look, I just need my big break, son. You know how that goes?
Well, lucky for you, Dad, We're filming on my socials right now, so I got a ton of followers. Hollywood might be calling tomorrow.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
MP out.
Big game tonight for MP as his father, who recently suffered a heart attack, was in attendance. MP is very close with his father, and you saw that bond tonight. Thoughts and prayers to MP and his family as they navigate a very difficult situation.
All right. This is the third game in our MVP series, another important one. Got to bring home this dub and look good doing it, you know?
What's on the pregame playlist?
Nothing.
Nothing? I thought you might want something gritty, grimy.
Sometimes I just like silence, honestly. But, hey, look, I promise y'all, my game, I'm coming in and it's going to be loud.
Have you decided on your travel destination?
I have. I'm off to Melbourne, Australia, and a day in Brisbane. Oh, that's where a couple of the California kids went to, right? Good memory. I actually see their jerseys up in the gyms now, I believe. Pretty cool stuff. We work early on them too. Well, I'm off to Belgium. I got a 7-footer there with all kinds of...
Remember that, fans, we still have tickets available to your home game. All you have to do is stop by one of our tickets or simply go online to get yours today. Tickets are still available for the next game, so purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for Mavericks season tickets today. Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, Batman, and the Mavericks dancers.
Fans, our next giveaway is one you won't want to miss. It's our D-Town Crew Scarf giveaway game. So the D-Town Crew will help you stay warm, and you get to show your man pride for free scarves. There's still a chance to be part of Mavericks game day experience this episode.
Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Spurs. For the Dallas Mavericks, they are firing on all cylinders, and their record speaks for itself. First in the league with no signs of slipping here at the halfway point. Spurs, Mavs. And we'll be right back for the tip-off.
Don't you know I'm loco? It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kyrie Irving.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Castle is in at shooting guard with Johnson at the small forward. And it's Harper in at the point. And for the Mavericks, in its small and power forward, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving is out there with MP. And it's Gafford in at the center filling out the middle. As the weeks fly by in the NBA, RJ, what changes are made at the player level? What are these players looking at, trying to work on, and aiming for?
It's just hard to see. It depends on the individual. For me, you just need to prioritize basketball, start blocking out any and all noise.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who has a report on MP.
This is a highly anticipated matchup between two MVP hopefuls, and MP knows they've got their hands full with Wembanyama. He told me, quote, the things he does at his size are unbelievable. You guys have watched him. Everyone knows that Victor is a problem.
He is, although MP presents his share of problems as well. And we thank you for that report.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Outside Irving. Back to MP. Five on the clock. And MP throws it down.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Harper against Irving. Out to the wing. Wembanyama left side. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. On the wing, MP. Covered by Barnes. And here is MP. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2. For 3.
They've come out strong 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Pass to Castle. The kick out to Barnes. Sinks the three-pointer.
Barnes is a very good shooter when you hit him in his spot.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Hurt. And MP throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now here's Barnes. We saw him with 10 points last game. And counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First team foul.
RJ, we have never seen a player like Victor Wembanyama.
In your opinion, what's his potential?
Wemby has so much potential, it's scary. The number one thing that can stop him from being one of the greats of all times, in my opinion, is injury. After that, there is nothing that is stopping him from being one of the most dominant physical specimens we've ever seen.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Hits it from three-point range.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Now, here's MP. He has 6, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at San Antonio. They're still holding tough in that 5th position, still trying to climb the ladder.
And when I look at Dallas, they are still holding on to that #1 spot midway through the season. I really admire how consistent they've been continuing to play their brand of basketball.
Now, here's MP. Davis with a screen on Castle. And the dunk by MP.
Making sure of that one. MP at ground zero.
Johnson, the pass to Barnes. To the paint. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Now, here's MP. 8 points for him. Davis setting the pick for MP. Outside Irving. Kicks it out to MP. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Castle on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Castle's got 8 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
To the inside. And stolen by Wembanyama. To Harper. Back to Wembanyama. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Davis kicks to MP. Davis with a screen on Castle. MP deciding where to go with this. And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Now, here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Mavericks trail by 8. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. So it's San Antonio now. The Mavericks making the shot. Johnson, good.
Oh, that barrel chest of Johnson makes the difference in that battle.
Back to MP. Davis with a screen on Castle. Hurt the pass to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Spurs leading by 6. Now Harper. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Johnson outside. Shoots the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Now, here is Irving. He has yet to score. For the screen on Castle. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for flag. And San Antonio also making a switch. Cornette's checked in. Johnson with it, covered by Irving. Pass to Cornette. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Russell's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, Dallas. 6-point game. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. And here's Davis for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 6. And truly, RJ, some luck for the Spurs in recent drafts.
Yeah, they've jumped into the top 4 in 3 straight lotteries. And with 2 straight Rookie of the Years, they've done a good job with those picks.
Wembanyama with it. Covered by Gafford.
The problem with Wemby is how do you guard someone that doesn't have to jump to dunk?
Davis setting the pick for Irving. Nice shot from the wing.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now, here's Thompson. No scoring in this one.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
That's to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Russell against Harper. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 12-point Spurs lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Puts it up from 15. And the shot goes in.
I love seeing Irving's work in the mid-range. Intelligent at reading the defense and recognizing when to take these shots.
Here's Wembanyama. He had 27 points last game. Wembanyama, a screen on Russell. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want. The guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. He's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Caleb Martin comes in for Anthony Davis. And MP subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. MP outside. Outside for Martin. Russell from long range. San Antonio with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Now, MP. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Shot clock at 3. Tries from 16. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
When you talk about crafty players, you're talking about players like D'Angelo Russell who can find his spot.
Castle against Russell. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 10 points in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Hurt, and MP throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Wembanyama high post. Lively's there.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Martin with the screen for MP. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Spurs out in front, up by 12. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for San Antonio?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
On the court right now for the Spurs. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Then it's Stephon Castle. And it's Champagnie in at the 2. Here's MP after the basket by San Antonio. Down low. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Martin.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Here's Castle. He's coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Russell dishes to MP. Martin the screen. MP passes to Martin. That one good for 2. Martin's got 4 points this quarter.
And MP's teammates appreciate this. He understands how valuable passing is to team chemistry, and he learned it quickly.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics put on a show. He ended up with 58 points, and he was dealing assists all around. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Flag is checked in for Martin. San Antonio leading by 13. Pass to Sohan. From past the arc. And it's Flag with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's MP. Getting it done against contact. It's MP.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Waters passes to Cornette. Here's Castle. There's the killer two-handed slam.
All of Castle's hard work is paying off here. He just keeps finding ways to attack.
And stolen by Castle. And he goes right over to Angelo Russell and slams it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court, but they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammates.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Lively a screen on Castle. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul. Anthony Davis is checked in for Dallas. The Spurs also changing it up. And Benyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And Bryant subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. Lively sets a screen for MP. And the rejection by Benyama. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Bryant.
Now on the floor for San Antonio.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Hurt. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
San Antonio ball.
Here's Waters, covered by MP. Pass to Cornett. To the middle. Here's Castle. Here's Waters. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Waters got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. MP outside. And it's Davis with the jam.
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
Spurs leading by 16. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Harper, he's checked in for the Spurs. Lively a screen on Castle. The drive by MP. Yep, that one goes in there.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Pass to Wembanyama. They set the pick from the arc. And it's flagged with the rebound. MP outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. And the Mavericks making a change here. Irving's checked in. Pass to Castle. Ran with the screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Castle. 20 points for him. MP outside. Pass to Davis. MP with it. MP finds a gap. Lays it up and banks it in. Hurt's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Inside, here's Castle. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Castle against MP. Pass to Irving. Here's Flag. No good with the triple. Spurs leading by 14. Here's Castle. And Davis pulls it down. Mavericks have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Here's MP. MP keeping his balance right there.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Cornette. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Cornette's got his first points of the night. MP against Castle. Lively with the screen. Castle against MP. Comes up empty down low.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Harper in the corner from outside the arc. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Got a hand on it. Wembanyama against MP. Pass to Castle. Harper sets a pick for Castle. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Castle against MP. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for MP. Then for the Spurs, Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. And look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. And MP subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Irving against Harper. Irving dishes to MP. Shot clock at 5. Wembanyama knocks it away.
Better try something different. Long arms of Wemby, yeah. He makes a defense by himself.
Spurs leading by 14. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class. But quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Here's Cornette. Some solid defense from Gafford. On the wing, MP. 26 points for him.
2 minutes.
Oh, watch out, MP!
Throws it down. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Davis sets a screen. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
The young buck, MP taking off there.
1:29 left in the first half. Wembanyama outside. Back to Harper. 3-pointer. That's good. And it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 13. Pass to Hurt. Shot clock at 6. Takes it inside, and they pick up 2. Hurt's got 32 points in the game.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
To the inside, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
When Wemby is feeling himself, he is as deadly as any player on the planet.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson outside. Launches a 3. They get it back. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
exploiting the opposing defense in the paint here. That they've set up shop down in there this second quarter, and boy, are they cashing in.
A solid all-around player. Johnson can be plugged into any line of play because of his versatility.
Here's Hurt, and MP throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And so it's San Antonio with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this.
Let's wrap it up and get ready for your Occupy Arena Entertainment.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the San Antonio Spurs.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine going to show you real power when that camera turns off.
And now that we have a second here, let's check out the injury report for this squad.
It's tough with Fox out the lineup. He sets the tempo for his team. One of the fastest players I've ever seen in the league going end to end.
His speed will be missed for sure, along with his playmaking. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Mavericks trail by 14, and it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg in Davis. MP out there with Irving, and it's Gafford in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Driving inside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. San Antonio's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Kevin, back to you.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Pass to Flagg. MP with a screen on Johnson. And it's Flagg missing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Wembanyama passes to Harper. Wembanyama looking it over. Castle misses. Mavericks trailed by 14. MP kicks to Davis. Back to MP. Davis with a screen on Castle. The drive by MP. It's good.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Outside Harper. Wembanyama finds Castle. Spurs working the ball around now. Barnes can't get it to go. MP outside. Davis with a screen on Castle. Pass to Flagg. Back to MP. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. To the paint. Here's Barnes, and Davis sends it back.
Oh, it's that length of AD helping his team down low.
To the middle. Tries again. No good that time. Good defense by MP. And the dunk by MP.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And here is Harper. 8 points for him. Pass to Castle. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Davis with a screen on Castle. MP passes to Gafford. Screen by Gafford. Just 5 to shoot. Hurt. Oh, MP with a strong move.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now Castle. He's got 24. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
And taking a look here at some stats for MP. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging about 49 points, 13 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Down low. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Gafford. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Back to Harper. Pass to Barnes. Now Wembanyama. Covered by Gafford. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Castle. No one around him. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. To the middle, here's Davis. Anthony Davis, too much time.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
To the left wing. Wembanyama, left side. And another turnover here by San Antonio. And how about we check the numbers for Kyrie Irving?
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Back to MP. Into the lane. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Harper. Now here's Barnes. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Outside for Wembanyama. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. Dylan Harper, 4th.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
For the screen on Castle. MP outside. Shoots it. Irving with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 8th assist here tonight. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Pass to Hurt. Back to Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. And the Mavericks another three.
Oh, what a pretty shot from Kyrie Irving. This man just has the perfect touch from any distance.
Here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Covered by MP. Off on the layup.
Nice work to rise up and secure that. Nice, solid rebounding effort from him.
Davis kicks to MP. Davis with a screen on Johnson. The drive by MP. That's good from Davis on the assist by MP. 11 points for Anthony Davis.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
San Antonio's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. MP against Castle. Outside Harper, 5 to shoot, buries it from three-point range. Harper's got 11 points.
Hitting threes will be a key for Harper. If he hits them at a high rate, that'll take him to a whole new level.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Klay Thompson is checked in for Dallas. The Mavericks trailing. Here's MP. He's got 44. That's to Davis. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Wembanyama. 3rd in blocks, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And you aren't top 3 in blocks unless you're committed to dominating in that category. His awareness and hustle is off the charts. Very impressive. Back to Sohan. Wembanyama finds Sohan.
Once you get a taste of throwing it down in the NBA, let me tell you, it never gets old. And Sohan, he is flushing it and loving it.
MP outside. Misses from short range. San Antonio leading by 4. Sohan with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Shot by Champagnie, no good. And here is MP. Pass to Davis. He doesn't hit that one. Good defense by Wembanyama.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now Cornette. Now Wembanyama. He's guarded by Davis. Wembanyama passes to Cornette. Here's Champagnie. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Assist goes to.
And it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Davis kicks to MP. Davis setting the pick for MP. And there's the drive. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Spurs leading by 4. 1:12 left in the third quarter. A nice shot by Sohan.
A talented finisher close range? Yeah, that's what Jeremy's looking for.
Irving kicks to MP. Screen by Gafford. The drive by MP. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Dallas shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Clyde comes in for Anthony Davis. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Irving. Mavericks trail by 7. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Here's Waters. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Now, MP with 4 seconds on the clock, and that's 2 points on the layup. Hurts got 16 here in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows
when it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Spurs lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Castle. Sohan is out there with Luke Cornett. And it's Champagny in at the 2 guard. 4 on the shot clock. Castle misses. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Flag. Count it. Flag's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Cornett. Inside, out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Spurs making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. The Mavericks shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Russell passes to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Castle against Russell. To the paint. Here's Cornett. And that one is hammered home. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Olynyk against Davis. Over Olynyk. San Antonio with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Waters. He's guarded by Williams. To the inside. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Pass to Castle. It's tipped. Stolen by Lively. Outside Williams. Outside Russell. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
This is where you want AD to get his shots. That's almost automatic.
Sohan with the screen. Right wing. Here's Waters. And the 3-ball is good.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
To the middle. And finished off by Lively.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Castle against Russell. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Castle. Driving to the basket. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play.
First personal foul.
It goes on Derek Lively. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
Let's through.
Gafford's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Olynyk. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. That's good from Castle.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team. And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
Defensive foul. Luke Cornett. Second personal. First team foul. At the line for one, Daniel Gafford.
And that one falls for Gafford. The Spurs with the lead. Castle with it. Here's Waters. Outside for Wembanyama. Yes, to Castle. Goes up again. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Williams to take the lead. Oh, Davis showing his range.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Here's Waters. Count that bucket. And the Spurs lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Dallas moving the ball around. And here's Davis for 3. Not happening there. 5 misses now and 13 shots from the floor. Pass to Castle. A 3 from Wembanyama. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now flag. Outside, Davis. Rebound, San Antonio. They led by as many as 18 points. Zohan, the pass to Waters. Pass to Castle. Here's Waters. Here's Zohan. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now, here is Russell. He's tightly guarded. Down low. They swipe it. Cornett passes to Zohan. And stolen by Russell. And here we go. Fast break. Flag's got it. It's good. Flag's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just outstanding work in transition from Flag. He deserves to be rewarded for the energy he gave there.
Zohan, the pass to Waters. Here's Castle. Inside, deflects the pass. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. That's good from Williams, the assist by Russell. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Mavs?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Some changes. MP comes in for Williams, and Irving subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. San Antonio making a switch here. For the screen on Castle. MP dishes to Davis. Davis sets a screen. Here's MP, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Then one on Castle.
Sheer effort from the young MP in close.
Free throw good, MP. That one misses.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Outside Harper. Wembanyama passes to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
Now, here's MP. Screen by Gafford. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Castle. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Castle's got 14 points now in the second half. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Gafford sets the pick for MP. And the layup falls. MP's got 55.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Outside Harper. Pass to Castle. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Now Flag, and that one is good. And it's 6 points for Cooper Flag.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
The kick out to Harper to take the lead. Buries the deep ball.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
MP with a screen on Harper. Now MP, and stolen by Castle. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Beyond the arc, he drills the three.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Davis with a screen on Castle. MP, and the rejection by Wembanyama.
He may be a rookie, but Harper is he's like a veteran. There's no intimidating this young man. Lots of buckets for him tonight.
Davis with a screen on Castle. Here's Davis. Throws it down. What an assist!
This is where Davis excels. The stakes motivate him to play with reckless abandon. Oh, my gracious.
Outside Harper. Now Wembanyama. Gafford with the steal. Irving with it. He's picked up by Harper. Davis setting the pick for MP. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gafford, and stolen by Wembanyama. Castle. MP rips down the rebound. Davis with a screen on Barnes. Barnes against MP. Irving outside. Catch up a three. No good.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about right. And he is playing with 110% effort.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here's Davis. It falls!
In the clutch, Davis just showing supreme focus. When his team needs him, that's when he shows up the most.
For the Spurs with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. That one drops.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving. Now flag. Missed on the three. Outside Harper. So it's the Spurs with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off.
MP, I know you're going through some personal issues. It must be difficult to have to perform under these circumstances.
Yeah, it could be a struggle, but we're all dealing with something, you know? That's why you got to be nice to people. You never know what someone's going through in their life. My dad taught me that a long time ago. Words. Yeah, he's a smart man.
We're all sending him our best. Thanks, him.
Thanks, Tom. Really appreciate that.
Kevin, over to you.
Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. See you later.
People online are saying you lost MVP showdown. Any thoughts on that one?
Look, if that's what the perception is, then that's what the perception is. Only thing for me to do now is play better next time and quiet down all that chirping.